I'll get it down eventually.
I know, eventually.
Eventually.
Hey guys, I'm Hamby. This is Greg.
Hello.
And we are talking Fear the Walking Dead, Season 1, Episode 3, The Dog. Greg, what's the first thing that stood out to you in this episode?
Well, first...
Full spoilers ahead.
Given. Yes.
Okay,
There you go. Well, first of all, actually, I'm going to... I just thought... the first thing that came into my head during that episode was I knew it was called The Dog.
Okay.
And for a second there, I thought, maybe this episode should have been called The Hammer. Because she was getting there, but then she didn't end up... But anyway, the first thing that really stuck out to me in this episode was that little maze garden thing in the neighbor's yard.
Yeah.
I just want to know how a zombie can navigate through that. It looked like they were like weaving all around through it, and then all of a sudden this new zombie lady, like maybe her instincts were still kicking in or something.
Well, I mean, the thing is, they say that zombies they can hear in the show. They say the zombies can hear, and they're attracted by noise.
Maybe,
but zombie would take a direct, and I understand. I agree with you. The characters we're talking about here,
new characters.
This is the neighbor Susan.
You got to kill somebody.
You got to kill somebody.
You got to have new characters.
And Susan was dead at that point. When we're introduced to Susan, she's already.
It's already too late.
So all the characters that we have in this episode, we are now in episode 3.
Yes.
We've introduced the main cast, which is the 9 main cast being. You have the Clark family with Madison and her 2 kids, Nick and Alicia. You have the Manawa Ortizes. It's Madison's boyfriend, Travis, with his ex-wife, Liza, and their son, Chris.
Yes.
And then the third family is the Salazars. They were at the barbershop with downtown. Daniel, Griselda, and Ophelia. Griselda is the wife, and Ophelia is the daughter. So we have the 9 main cast.
Can I say that
so far,
Ophelia, we can pretty much, she's dead.
I think Griselda's the wife.
That's what I meant.
So Griselda's dead. Griselda was.
So I didn't even know her name because I'm like, she's done. Foot thing.
Yeah, that totally. I was like, you're done.
Or they're gonna hack it off.
They even explained it later in the episode. They were like, look, her cancer's gonna die. Anyway,
she's not looking good.
Not long for this world.
Nope.
Zombie apocalypse.
Nope.
2 things did stand out to me. One was the maze thing. I was just like, whatever.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
And then 2.
Do people have those? Is that a thing
in LA?
That I don't know about.
Absolutely, especially in the suburbs. And then number 2 being. Was the they're in downtown LA, and they're trying to escape, and all of a sudden they end up in this tunnel, this construction tunnel. You know that they build the scaffolding so that you can walk down the sidewalk. And then everyone's shaking at the rioters, and I was like,
that was kind of funny.
Is this a Halloween maze at Universal Studios? Like, what is this? That really bothered me because you just don't. I know it's a riot and it's crazy, but I was like, really?
Kind of poor production.
Yeah, it's crazy right there.
That whole scene was kind of suspect because then when they're in the truck and the green screen when they were in the truck looked really bad too.
Oh, I didn't pick up on that.
It wasn't very good.
Now, a few quick things.
Not to say that I could do a better job. I'm just saying.
A few quick things. As the episode goes along, now all 3 of the families are together at Madison's house, where we meet Susan, the Asian lady next door with the maze, who gets, spoilers, shot in the head. We also get another look at Peter, the other neighbor, who at the end of episode 2 had been sick, was packing his car, and then the neighbor across the street with the little girl's birthday party gets attacked by him. Because at some point, packing his car, he dies from illness or whatever. We don't know if he was bit. We don't know, but we knew he was getting sick in episode 2, and then at the end of the episode, the mom at the birthday party gets attacked, and Madison doesn't want to let anybody out. No, we're not. We're saving ourselves. But you know, Peter ends up dying. Daniel shows up, shotgun to the face. Peter is dead. But I like that scene. It showed them, hey guys, you got a bullet in the head.
They're starting to pick up on it. And one thing that I really took from that scene was a little bit of like kind of foreshadowing. You see her pouring the glass of water from the faucet. Maybe this is one of the last times you'll have running water.
That drove me freaking crazy.
They're taking it for granted still.
Well, and that drove me crazy. The taking it for granted thing. Obviously, if you're a fan of The Walking Dead, there's certain things society's losing it, right? But with Fear the Walking Dead, we're like, oh, come on, shoot him in the face.
The learning
Save
curve.
your water.
It's a bell curve.
You know, what do you mean you're anti-gun? It's a new world, son. It's a new world.
You're not allowed to be anti-gun.
No, you're not allowed to be compassionate in a zombie apocalypse. But the water thing really pissed me off. Why was no one saving water? Especially Daniel. He seemed to be savvy. There was a few allusions to the fact that his whole family had been killed in Guatemala, I believe it was. Yeah. And then the mom said, your husband, your dad and I have gotten through worse things than this.
Well, he's a badass.
He knew how to shoot a gun.
He's got a past. He worked in a barber shop.
Right.
Let's get real. This guy,
and then lastly, he's the first one to be suspicious of the military. He's like, no, we're not getting out of town. We're gonna fortify. Yeah. And everyone's like, no, we gotta go. I'm like, first of all, I've been to LA. Where are you gonna go? You're gonna go to Antelope Valley? You're gonna go to the high desert? Where are you really going to go from LA? You're going to run to San Diego? I don't want you here. All right? I'm just saying.
Maybe. Maybe they'll come to San Diego.
Don't bring that here. Los Angelinos. Anyway. So, yeah, anyway, as the show is ending this episode, the military does arrive. Yep. And some really striking things. First of all, they X'd the buildings like they did in FEMA. FEMA did that in Hurricane Katrina, which was really bad. Yeah. So that's like one of those things of like, wait a minute, it's not a good thing. Yeah. The military's here. So it'll be interesting to see where it goes. So far, of the 9, who do you think's the first to die?
Mrs. Salazar.
Mrs. Salazar, because she has the broken ankle. I think they'll throw us for a loop. Maybe the daughter Ophelia.
She hasn't done a lot, so maybe they could get rid of her.
We haven't really met her. Yeah, we've been introduced to the character's name, but not much else. But I don't know. It could be someone completely out of the blue. I don't think it's going to be Nick. I think they want to tell that story of him detoxing through the zombie apocalypse. Interesting to see if the military thinks he's sick.
What is up with British guys playing Americans all the time?
Okay.
You got Rick in The Walking Dead. Now we got Peter in Fear the Walking Dead. They took our jobs.
Oh, you mean Nick?
I meant Nick.
You meant Nick. But anyway.
But they took our jobs.
Right? I was after the Australians for a long time. I wanted to be Wolverine. I have the hair, right? I have the... No.
You're pretty much Hugh Jackman, so...
I mean, look at this.
You're pretty much Hugh Jackman.
Look at this. All right. So anyway, I like the episode. I'm still in. We'll be doing these weekly. And Greg, what was the second thing you had? What was your final thought?
My whole thing is, I think that we got a clue from The Walking Dead, and that Fear the Walking Dead is actually not even as much about the zombies as fearing the other humans that are
humans
still
are
alive.
Always going to be the number one protagonist, or the antagonist. Yes, absolutely.
Fear them before the actual dead people.
And I liked seeing the hospital under siege, caught on fire. Police, firefighters are outside.
Yeah.
There's an ambulance truck is flipped over. Obviously, somebody died and then attacked. And they're shooting, patients that are coming out of the building as zombies. That was a crazy scene for me. Because the hospital is supposed to be the place where you're safe. And it's not.
But that's where the disease is harbored.
Fear the Walking Dead. Thanks for watching, you guys. We'll see you next week with a new episode, Chapter 4, Season 1. Fear the Walking Dead.
Hamby Plays Games. YouTube.com/HambyPlaysGames.
Right?